Hi, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here today for the last reading for March 8th to 13th, 2020, which is air, includes Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The first card I pulled was listen, and I pulled 4 cards this time. The next one that went with it was detach. So listen, but be detached. Okay, and so let's see what the base card is, the moon. So moon is all about subconscious. It's all about bringing the subconscious up and growing with it, allowing yourself to be more than you were before. And what covers it is the high priestess. And the high priestess is being aware, seeing things that other people don't, keeping her mouth shut because she knows other people are not ready to hear, but willing to help as soon as somebody does hear, as soon as somebody is willing to listen. What backs it is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is a heart opening. So what we've had recently is a heart opening, and usually we have heart openings through hard knocks. And we don't usually have nice, oh, let's open my heart today, unless we're doing lessons for that specific reason or working towards that specific reason. That doesn't happen. So, but regardless of how it happened, there has been a heart opening. And we resisted it, because most of us do resist it as a general way. And this is the Four of Pentacles, which is resistance, not immobility, the inability to think outside of a given way. But what goes with it also is the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands said, because of the heart opening, we chose, we can, and we did do better. So what's coming up in front of us is the Judgment. And the Judgment in my deck is being called out of the darkness into the light, into knowledge, into reality. We've been, for centuries, we've lived in thinking that life is A, B, C, and D, when actually it's X, Y, and Z. We're moving into the X, Y, and Z knowledge, and with that comes the Tower. A lot of belief systems are crashing, burning. It's good, because you'll see where my hand, see the white where my little finger is. Lots of fresh energy coming out, lots of change and shifting, and that brings with it the Magician. And the Magician is us, who have in previous reincarnations, not of this earth, been master workers of energy. So we bring the energy in. We know how to do it. Maybe we don't know how to do it consciously, but we know how to do it. And some of us know, who are more conscious about it than others, and we move and shake and rattle and roll. And there's a lot of people who do this without knowledge. So the more on the subconscious, our moon card is the basis of the week. So that means there's a lot of things being cut off, belief systems being cut off at the ankle, which means it means it's fine. We have 4 major arcana right there. It's a hefty week for air, but we have the skills. And as long as we keep our heart open, and the more you want to close your heart, the wider you make it open. People don't realize that when they go through a heartache, if they let their heart open wider, then it works, it heals faster. You close your heart down, then you're going to pay for it. You're going to pay for it in big time. It takes longer to heal. It doesn't. You may never heal, not in this lifetime. But if you open your heart even wider, and not just to the incident that caused the pain, just open it up. Your heart will indeed help you grow and heal. And use your intuition. And that's a huge thing. And I'm always telling you, the more spiritual you are, the more intuitive you will become. And this week is a huge week of change, change that we choose, change that is given to us. But what it will do for us, it will bring us to the place of the Ace of Pentacles, which is a physical card, of abundance. And it could be spiritual abundance because there's lots of energy in the card. It could be physical abundance, good food, who knows? I mean, it might be that you get money, or it might be you get things. That money, somebody gives you something. Your kids need clothes. Somebody says, hey, my kids have grown out, and they hardly wore them because they go so fast this time. They're almost brand new. And so things like that happen. So first of all, it's a good time to listen. And who do you listen to? You actually listen to the heart energy. And then you detach. And the more you can detach and look at things from a third-party perspective, the more you can see reality. So the last two cards, move on. Move on. Don't wait. Don't worry. Just keep moving on, because time stands still for no one. You reach a new vibration. It's almost impossible to go back. But it doesn't mean those around you are going to move up with you. So move on, but shine while you do it. Allow yourself to be that energy, that soul. Allow yourself to be the true you. Shine. But don't hold on to the past. All right? And with that, hello, everybody.
Mel P starts us off with, why does my mom make up lies about my boyfriend to friends and family?
I suspect she just that kind of a person. And I suspect she doesn't have anything else to do with her life. And maybe you should sit down with her and say, hey, these are not truths. This is the truth. And tell her what you think, nicely, politely, detached, third person perspective. You should try it. But mostly I get that your mom is kind of bored with life. And it would be more, she's just looking for things to be, she's just looking for things to have fun with. She's she doesn't strike me, the energy I get from her is she's not very mature for her age. So, well, what I get is boredom. So people who are immature, they like drama. So what's better way to make drama than to make up stories?
Yasmin Fox asks, hey, what are the messages from my angels regarding M and our relationship?
Trust your heart. Listen to what your heart says over anybody else. And basically that's it. And they're saying you know what you need to know. So pay attention to Pay attention to what's going on in your life. Pay attention to how you feel about yourself. It doesn't really matter what the guides think. It matters what you think, to be honest. The guides are not going to, that's what they are. They're guides. They're not going to tell you how to live your life. They're going to do anything but tell you how to live your life. They're not particularly going to give you advice either. They're not going to say, oh, we love him. Not really good guides anyhow. Or things like that, because this is your decision and yours alone. They might tell you to be wary. They might tell you that they think he's got good energy, but basically you should know and pay attention to how your heart feels, and do it from a position of being detached. Because if you do it from a position of, oh my gosh, I'm in love with him, you might miss red flags, or you might miss the fact that he is actually the perfect person for you. So take some time, spend some time with yourself, just you, and ask these questions of yourself. Okay?
Ashley Vasquez says, hey, Zulemi R asks, will my ex contact me next year?
If he doesn't contact you this year, honey, I doubt he's going to contact you next year. And if you're still waiting on him, go out and live your life. Really, honest to God, go live your life. Waiting on somebody is a waste of time. If he comes back, perfect. If he doesn't come back, then you haven't wasted years waiting for him, or weeks. So just go out, enjoy your life. Same answer that I gave last time.
Maria Herrera says hello. Ashley Vasquez asks, what do my spirit guides have to say to me today?
I think you forget quite often to give them permission to help you, and that you should. They also show me something. I'm not 100% sure what it is. My interpretation of it would be, it looks like a strip mall, and something happening around the strip mall. And it looks like it's almost abandoned strip mall. So that might be a metaphor for, it might be a metaphor for what you're doing in your life, how you perceive yourself, which would mean a strip mall can be revived. So can the energy that you've been ignoring be revived. So think seriously about what you what you have been ignoring in your life, and maybe put some energy into it.
Power of the P sends $1.99 super chat with a thank you.
Appreciate that.
Rachel N asks, will I get my lump sum from state disability anytime this year?
It's getting frustrating, hey? Because I know you asked that a while ago. And governments are
notoriously slow.
Or anybody that's in the position of power is notoriously slow, because they're greedy. I don't know. I shouldn't go there. It could be March, it could be May. There's no other May M months, are there?
Mm-mm.
So I think it's coming.
Unless you switch November to Movember.
Yeah, I don't think so. I do feel it's coming. I'm not sure how fast. And like I say, timing is not my forte. And most psychics are going to tell you the same thing, that timing is not their forte. It's not their forte. But I think reach out to them and ask. You have that right, and don't be shy. But it might be that it just, because when I got my retirement, it was supposed to be there. I have birthday in October. It's supposed to be there for January. I didn't get it till the next September because it got caught up, and they didn't bother to fix it until I went in and asked. Go ask. All right.
Fiona R asks, is Brittany still jealous of me?
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Angel Wings asks, can we do a check on how Jose is feeling?
Jose.
Mm-hmm.
What's the girl's name again?
Angel Wings.
Angel Wings. He's stressed, he's worried, and he's frustrated. But it doesn't seem to have much to do with you. I mean, he might be that he's not talking to you, but the frustration, etc., has little to do with you. There's something going on in his life that's causing that for him. And that's normal right now. This time of the time, many people are stressing and having a hard time in life. It's just the way the energies are working. Okay.
Maria Herrera asks, any advice from my guides?
So they recognize that you're having a very stressful time, and they basically just say that they're supporting you. This too shall pass, and just hang in there, basically. Okay.
Mimi asks, how does Dario feel about me?
He thinks you're good. You're nice enough and everything. He just you get the impression that he doesn't have a lot of time for stuff right now, and it might be that that he needs to spend some effort on his life at the moment, and so he's not. He may not be quite as attentive as he has been, so to speak.
Next.
Yeah.
Emily O'Quine asks, hey Eliz-sha and Elle, what's to come this month for me and Jeffrey?
Oh, okay, hang on. I suspect for a little while he might be pulling back for a bit, but towards the end of the month he'll probably be, or in a little while he'll probably be more interested in doing things again. Like I said, this is a really rough month for most people, and he's no exception. He's got things to deal with.
Night Diamonds asks, hey Elisha and Elle, heard from Aquamoon. He said I just up and quit. I told him I didn't like the situation over there. What is he thinking?
What's he thinking? Thinking that maybe he should go out and find something new. Appreciates the support. But at the moment, he's more interested in his own survival than other people's, than anything else. Later on, he'll probably be very appreciative of your support, and probably enjoy your wisdom if you can help him move on, as in looking for some place, some way, some other place, way of surviving. He'd probably be very appreciative of that. But other than that, he's just in survival. He's at the moment he's in survival mode.
Champagne C asks, hey Elisha and Elle, can we do a quick check-in on an angel, please? And thank you so much.
Angel seems to be doing well. He seems to be very something's got his attention. He's very interested in it. I'm not 100% sure what it is, but it's something that he's quite interested in, and his whole focus is on what he's paying attention to at the moment. It seems to be a thing rather than a person, or a situation rather than a person, and it's deep curiosity over more than anything. Like, it's something that can pay dividends for him, I think, in the long run. Okay.
Tanitha Owens asks, good afternoon, ladies. Wanted to know what outcomes should I expect with my son's father. He's a Sag, and we have legal court order. He's not following, and he's not following.
Well, if it's for money, that might be tricky. But anything else, I would take him back to court and talk and get somebody else to deal with it. Don't you deal with it. All I feel is from him is a great deal of frustration and angst, and it's almost like he's just doing things because he can, not because he's supposed to. He knows he can get away with it, so he's going to do it. So prove him wrong. Do something about it.
Moonfeather asks, hi ladies, how are you? Just wondering if there is any general guidance for me, please, and thank you.
So there's a lot of energy coming in for you right now from the other side, and with it comes a lot of new knowledge. You're going to know things that you didn't know before. You're going to feel things in a different way, and the detachment that I talked about in the earlier, it's going to come in handy. And it's not because there's a lot of angst involved. It's because it is so different from what you're used to that you're not sure how to react. So take your time and don't jump to a conclusion or an action. Figure it out first, and as I say, stay detached. The detachment will make it easier for you to make the right decisions, basically. Okay.
Lily Dula asks, hello, how are you? An old friend from childhood has found me lately. I have 4 years that I haven't seen him due to life. Many times I saw him in dreams. What is he trying to say by reaching out?
I think your old friend has a thing for you, has always cared for you, and I suspect because you dream together a lot that that there's a really strong connection, and it's going to follow you. What you do with it is entirely up to you, but the connection is going to follow you through this lifetime, and it may be that he's holding a flame for you, and it may be simply that because you have your old souls and known each other for a long time, that that's what that's just it. You're just really good friends.
Princess Nee, there we go. Hi there. How can I make S feel better? They're going through a very bad time. Just be there.
Yeah, basically, it's their lesson. You can't take their lesson away, and just be support when you need to be, and just simply be there. The old saw. Just love them. Doesn't mean you have to fix it for them. You don't want to fix it for them because you take away their lesson. And just make sure you're not there too much, because if it's something that's not good, when it's finished, they're going to associate you with the problem and not want to see you, even if you had nothing to do with the problem except that you were there as support. If that makes sense.
Patricia Scowen asks, hi Eliz-sha and Elle, is Sam the young man coming back into my life?
I don't feel that's something that's going to happen quickly. I wouldn't wait around for it. It would be nice, but like I say, don't wait for it.
Power of Peace says, hi. Eagle Frisk asks, hi, do you have a message for me from my angels?
Okay. So I've been feeling this for a while for you, Iga. I'm sorry I pronounced your name wrong. Something's coming your way, and you really want to be aware of it. But you don't want to feed it, if that makes sense. You want it. You want you want to be aware that it's there. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want to. You don't want it. You don't want it to be more than an awareness. And you just don't want it to get too strong, basically, because if you're more than aware of it, it becomes real, and you don't want it to become real. It's I guess it's basically a warning to pay attention, but don't own it. Okay.
Gem TG asks, I received a contract offer for 16 weeks in Arizona and an interview in Idaho. What way do you think I should go? Or it will go?
Oh, okay, that's better. I suspect Idaho might be a better choice, but I can't. This is something you need to follow your heart with. You have to, I can give you my advice, but that's all it is. And it feels Idaho has a more light around it. It's more energy. 16 weeks is what, 4 months?
14 weeks.
14, not 16.
Yeah, 14.
Well, it's 3 months basically. Then.
Basically.
But you really follow your heart on this one. It's very important that you follow your heart. Okay.
Power the P asks, what might I be able to look forward to coming into my life soon?
Well, I just heard the word summer. Summer is coming, and with it comes some kind of joy or lightheartedness. Something that that makes you happy, and it might be just more sun. It picks you up. I do believe the energy is going to have a positive upshift for you for the summer, and that's quite important actually. So, good luck, have fun, but do make sure you do have fun.
Gabriela Alamia asks, hello ladies, any messages for my loved ones / angels? P.S. My birthday is this Sunday.
Happy birthday. It's coming up soon.
Couple days.
Yeah. So it's just an image, but your guides are there, or your angels are there with it looks like, well, for me it would be a birthday cake. So, but something to celebrate your birthday, and they are saying, please do celebrate your birthday, even if it's just with yourself that goes out and goes to a coffee shop and orders a sweet or something. But make sure you celebrate, because They seem to think this year is a big, and it's going to be a positive year for you. And usually the birthday month is difficult. For some reason or other, the month of your birth it's never as much fun as it should be. But afterwards, it smooths out, and it does appear that there's going to be some good energy coming your way this year. Okay.
Jen TG says, FYI, for your information, you were right about that a job was coming towards me at the end of February/March.
Oh, nice. I'm very delighted to hear that.
AP asks, hey, Lish and L, does AA consider me as below her? Thank you.
So it doesn't really matter what somebody else considers. It's whether you react to it or not that matters. And so if she considers you above or below you is immaterial. It's how you feel about it that makes it important or not important. If you don't give a then it doesn't matter what she thinks. If she treats you like an inferior, again, do you care? If you care, then it's important. If you don't care, it's not important. It's your reaction that makes it important. And there are a lot of people out there who make things important. So, but don't be one of them. It's just, let it be like water off a duck's back. Let it go swoosh, and you miss it completely. It makes life a lot easier, and B, if you don't pay attention to it, nobody else will pay attention to it either. If you pay attention to it, then they'll think that maybe it's right. So pay attention to what you feel, not what she does.
Ana Fernandez says, hello, ladies.
Hi, Anna.
Jennifer Schwab says, hello, ladies. I've been having some side effects to the energy changes I've been going through. They seem to be getting a little better. Do you feel it will clear up soon and give me some relief?
I hope so. I keep waiting for it to shift and change. But it does seem to have its moments of pure, oh my God. And it doesn't matter how spiritually evolved you are or how unspiritually evolved you are. Probably people who are not spiritually evolved are doing far better than people who are spiritually evolved. It is tough, and it's not. I keep thinking it's going to get better. I keep waiting for it to get better. I do know more energy came in last night, and I'm going, okay, that's tough. So basically, let's listen to what I said today at the beginning. Detach, move on, and from the energy, and that's the best you can do. It's just detach. And I'm going to suggest that if you're having physical reactions, that you do a cleanse. Probably a kidney cleanse would be a good choice. And there's many kinds. There's many kinds of kidney cleanses, or any kind of cleanse will work. I'm just trying to remember the one that I used. Can you remember the name of the one I used?
No, we can always. I think we still have a box.
Yeah.
We can always take a picture and put it up on Facebook later.
Or I can send it to you.
Yeah.
But try a cleanse. See what that'll help. Because I would love to say yes, it's coming, it's slowing down. I don't think it is. I think we're coming to well, I thought we were coming to a crunch point a while ago because the energy was so intense, but it just kept climbing. It just keeps climbing. So the best thing you can do is feed yourself well, pamper yourself. Um, I do know that with your asthmatic, it's been really difficult for people with asthma to breathe, and anything that affects you on the physical is going to be very it's a pain right now, basically. Okay.
Emily Aquine says thank you. Laura H asks, hi Alicia and Elle, how are you? I'd love to know if I'll be meeting my life partner soon.
So when you ask a question like that, I always get a corollary. I always get yes, but, and this yes, but is you meet your life partner, and the more you know who you are, the better the life partner will be. So yes, you should meet that life partner soon. Make sure you have cleared everything you can that's been requested of you to clear by the energies or the universe first. And the more you clear, the better your life partner will be.
Liag Isa asks, how does my daughter Erica feel about me?
Okay. Probably a bit frustrated, but it's frustrated. It's like a frustration with love, like oh, mama kind of energy. You know better, you know, and and it's just it's not it's not a horrible feeling, a horrible thing. It's just yeah, you know better, mama. You know that things are rough, and you know that sometimes, and you do know this actually. Sometimes she says things without thinking, and she expects you, because you're her mother, she expects you to understand. So good luck with that. There is love there. More than anything, know that there is love there. Frustration, but I think if you ask my three daughters, they get frustrated with me all the time. I have my one daughter, my eldest daughter. I can still hear her quite clearly going, "Mom," often, to the point where I just back off and I don't, unless invited to ask a helper, I don't. Because basically kids have a knowledge of how to handle things. You taught them well, and just let it go at that.
Princess Nee says, that makes sense. Thank you. Lily Dilo says, yeah, we've known each other since we were 13 and soulmate friends. But many times during these years, we lost contact due to different lifestyles. Still haven't decided to call, but you are spot on. Thank you a lot. I appreciate your energy and time.
Good luck with it.
Lithiel.
He feels like a nice person.
Lithiel, Synth Rowan asks, any messages from my ancestors?
Well, they say keep up doing what you're doing. They seem to think it's what you're doing is a very valid journey. Keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open, and it seems that if you keep your eyes open, you can bypass the test. If you don't keep your eyes open, you'll end square in the middle of it, and that's all they're going to tell me, because it's something if you know ahead of time, it won't be a test. But keep your eyes open. Okay.
Aparna B says, hi, Wise Lady and Al. How are you all?
You're
Miriam,
up late.
Miriam M says, thank you, Eliz-sha and Al, for everything that you do. I have a job interview next week and another exam for another job on the 24th.
Well, you're going to get a job, I suspect, out of one of those. The feeling is that you're going to be, that you will be working soon.
Yeah, and good luck.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Where am I? Power of Peace says, yay, thank you. Gabriela and Mamiya says, thank you so much, and I will go out and celebrate it. Going to Celine Dion's concert.
Oh,
I'm
sweet.
a little jealous.
Yes, me too.
Blessings to you and your family. I would love to see her live. I bet she's an awesome performer.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Yeah. Jem TG says, thanks, haha. You said a couple of days ago that I have to make a decision. AP says, you're right, Eliz-sha. Jennifer Shaw wishes Gabriela and Mamiya happy birthday. Laura H says, thank you so much. Lisa Manzini says, good evening, dear Eliz-sha and Al. Do you have any guidance from my angels or guides? Maybe passed on siblings? Oh, siblings. Sorry.
Okay, she wants to hear from her siblings.
Yeah, regarding what to do with solving current family issues / lineage.
Well, your siblings' advice is to step back, watch the energy, the way things are moving and flowing, step in at a crucial time and put a stop to something. And I think it's a male sibling, but I could be wrong, because the energy keeps switching back and forth like they're two talking. They're saying, if you look at it, you look at the patterns, it's an old pattern that's happened lots of times in the past. And honestly, you already know how to fix it. You already know how to break the pattern. And the word they use is disrupt. So disrupt the pattern, and people, it feels like it's one particular energy over others. We'll step back and go. We'll go, what? And at that point, when that particular person has gone, stop for a second. That's when you can swoop in, so to speak, and put in, I'm not sure, put in something legal, put in your 2 cents or something like that. But just disrupt the energy. But first of all, stand back and pay attention to what's happening.
Lisa Manzini says, thank you so much. Laura H says, I appreciate the message. And blessings. Mary Ice says, how does my niece feel about her mother since she cut her out? How does my niece feel about her mother since she cut too much hair?
Hair grows. Hair always grows. And that's not. I suspect she's a little pissy, the mom, but I also suspect the mom's got to be smarter than that. It was an act of defiance, I suspect, on your niece's part.
I'm assuming from the question it's her mom cut the niece's hair and it was too much was cut off.
Oh well, it'll still grow.
Yeah.
I did that to my mom once. She never asked me to cut her hair again, and I was really happy. But it didn't take long for it to grow out either. Yeah, I mean, that's just a temporary event.
And any annoyances of the situation will pass shortly.
It will. I mean, it might be complaining and nagging and stuff, but it will pass.
Gabriella, Jennifer Schwab says, okay, thank you so much. I had a migraine for 3 days. My asthma has been worse last night. I felt like something was affecting my breath. I get ringing in my ears just before I feel an energy around me.
Yeah, and it came in last night really strong. Again, I know my daughter has asthma. She's been since last Friday, she's been basically huffing and puffing and not blowing any house down.
No big bad wolf here.
No kidding. Barely get upstairs. So yeah, asthma for some reason or other is hugely affected this time around. So take time, detach, figure out what has to do with the lungs, and maybe just breathe it out.
Elisa Manzini sends hearts, adds, there are 2. It's an old pattern. I'm so moved. Jennifer Schweb adds, I will do a cleanse. I do feel better than I did a few days ago. The energy changes have been very noticeable. Your advice is always appreciated. Hearts and hugs.
Yeah, I'm thinking of doing a cleanse too, to be honest, because the energy has been so explosive.
Tay asks, hello both. I was wondering if you could tell me when / where I'm going to come across Haruka's reincarnation.
Oh, I see a newspaper ad, but that doesn't mean it'll be in the newspaper. It could be online too. But keep looking for keep watching for local springs. There should be a lot of babies born, especially rabbits. Also put out a thing on Facebook for your local area asking if there's any furries for sale. That came out really wrong. I apologize. Ask if there's any little furry creatures for sale. And you might get more than you want, but ask them to send pictures. At least you'll get lots of pretty, cute pictures.
Elisa Manzini says, I see. It makes sense. I'm so grateful. Blessings to you. Blessings and love you too. Love you.
Thank you.
Love to you. There you go.
Yeah.
She also adds, much love to you both and to my siblings.
Yeah. It was sort of like when Elle and I talk, one word, another word, back and forth. So it was quite entertaining.
Jennifer Sweat. Okay. Marwa Ben Chabi, and I apologize if I pronounced your name wrong.
You can always phonetically put it in with in with you? Like,
Asks, hey, can I have a love reading, please? And we can end after her.
awesome. It seems that there should be somebody coming into your life if it's not already there. It does appear that that person is actually really nice, good person. I don't feel any negative. Well, everybody's got a little bit of a problem, otherwise they wouldn't be here on Earth. But I don't feel a negative energy around this person. And when you see them or meet them, it will feel like sunshine. A ray of sunshine has come into your life. So it will make you feel good. That person will make you feel good. That's how you will know that it's okay. I don't feel there's a lot of games played around this person. It's just what you see is what you get. And there's a strength to the person. But it's also a very down home. There's down home energy. With it has to be done, it gets done, kind of thing. Also good. They're not hard to look at either, from what I can tell. Mind you, I'm seeing them in the energy, and their energy is very beautiful. So good luck. It does appear to be coming. I can't tell you the timing because timing is not my forte. But yes, there is love either there or coming very quickly.
Tay says, thank you. I've been wondering about it for a while. I will try looking around on the internet and hopefully I find the right place.
Well, no, it'll find you. Don't worry.
Jennifer Schwab says, thank you, Eliz-sha and Elle, for your time and energy. I hope you both have a wonderful day. Hugs. And Maria Herrera ends with, enjoy your evening. Both blessings.
Thank you. And Jennifer, get some black tea bags that are used, preferably still warm, and put them on your eyes. Okay? And that will take it might relieve a bit of the tension
in your head.
Because I've had migraines. I know what they're like. They're god awful.
They're vicious.
Yes. All right. So we're done. And we're oh my gosh, 2 minutes early.
Wow.
So namaste. Namasko, and see you next Tuesday, week. Probably, hopefully.
We'll see.
Depending on what yes. Bye.